It's fine.
It's on now.
It's on now.
Can you hear me?
Can I hear you?
I'm asking you.
I can hear you.
Okay, we're good.
Can you hear yourself?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
All right then.
That sounds good.
Sounds good.
You know one thing I hate about taking a dump?
What's that?
Started off very classy.
Uh-huh.
It's when you get up and then you gotta go again.
No, that's the worst.
Yeah.
That's the
You,
worst.
like, you clean, you're done, you want to flush.
I could beat that though.
Oh no.
You know what's the worst thing? It's worse than that.
What?
Getting out of the shower.
Oh.
And you're like, oh. Then you're like, oh, do I want to do this? Yeah.
You weigh your options so much right there,
It's
right?
like you wash your car and then you're like, how do I drive on this dirt road? Like, you know,
You weigh your options.
your options.
Yeah. What do you choose?
It depends. It depends on how bad it is.
That's what I'm saying. You weigh your options.
Yeah.
There have been times where I have to stop everything and be like, I'll shower again.
That's bad.
Yeah. You know?
I think it's just weird, like because they're like, because you're like in the bathroom
Yeah.
when you shower,
Mm.
so there's a moisture in the air. So
Yeah.
it just feels weird.
Because you're already moist. And then you sit down with your butt all moist.
Yeah.
And everything. Yeah. But then you get up and you have to shower again because your butt feels all moist
gotta
and you
do
don't
it.
feel.
It's just, you know.
And then when you grab the toilet paper, your hands are wet.
Yeah.
So what do you do?
It's a tough decision.
Yeah. That's pretty much too.
Is this how we're starting episode 100?
Issue 100 of ComiCentric. Well, I mean, for 100 issues, we've discussed everything and anything but. So this is the butt episode.
Oh, no. I didn't sign up for this.
Too bad. It's 100 episodes. We cover every topic. What did you see?
Nothing. Is it moving?
Oh, it's not. Oh, we stopped.
Did we?
I think so.
We lost all that great.
Yeah, great. It's not doing anything. I think it froze.
Hello.
Wow.
Damn.
Wow, it froze.
It's going now?
Take two.
All right, here we go.
All right, take two.
Make two.
That's what we're saying. Issue 100?
Issue 100.
The butt
The
episode?
fun episode. Horrible.
Yeah.
Horrible.
So yeah, we've covered everything from top to bottom. See, you keep doing it.
It's too easy.
Yeah,
It's too easy.
it's so easy.
Yeah,
So you know,
they say like the easiest comedy is dick and fart jokes, right? So it makes sense.
yeah.
Yeah.
So should we add more dick jokes?
We could.
It's a little phallic though.
Yeah.
See. Yeah. So nothing planned. Another just simple episode.
Yeah.
You know,
Episode 100.
and 100.
We've done this 100 times. Probably more because there's episodes we didn't.
Yeah, it didn't air.
Yeah,
There's well, actually no, they've all aired at this point.
So we've done
Yeah.
100.
100 episodes.
That's crazy.
Congratulations.
That's weird.
I know, right?
Yeah.
It's 100 episodes. It's almost 2 years of your life dedicated to talking into a little tiny fuzzy microphone. Trip out.
Yeah. That's cool.
Weird.
Yeah. Is it weird?
It shows something about dedication, tenacity, the fact that you're willing to put yourself madness. What is it? What does it say?
Oh yeah. You repeat yourself.
Yeah, doing your same thing over and over again, and
Expecting a different result.
yeah, what result are you expecting?
Oh, nothing.
Yeah, right.
It's fine.
So is this really madness?
Oh,
No.
no.
No. What is it?
I don't know. It's an archive.
Archival?
Yeah, we'll put it in a time capsule.
Oh,
Send it to space.
in a USB drive? Or
Yeah.
if you put it in a USB, how do aliens know what a USB drive is?
I don't know.
That's why CDs always made sense because you're just writing ones and zeros on a tiny disc.
Yeah, but then they still have to figure out how to like decode it, right?
How to read it?
Yeah.
It's ones and zeros. It's a little easier.
Is it?
Then the USB, you got to
Well,
figure out how to
that's what we
connect
used to
it to
do, right? We
something.
would send out the like, transmissions. It was just like
Yeah.
yeah.
0 1 0 1 0 1.
They're watching like I Love Lucy now or something,
Yeah.
right? Yeah.
Like Carol Burnett show. 0 1 0 1.
Because was it like 50 years or 60 years, right? Like that's how long it takes to get the or some shit.
Oh, depends where you're going though. You know, like Alpha Centauri, it takes a couple hundred years.
Yeah, no.
You know,
So they're watching like Charlie Chaplin and shit.
100 years ago. Yeah, they're just starting to watch TV over
They're
there.
like, oh, this guy's hilarious.
See, that's why now. Remember seeing those like TV shows where the aliens come and they're like they're fascinated by our old TV. It's Galaxy Quest.
Yeah, it's good. Yeah,
You know,
They thought
because
it was archival footage.
yeah.
There's a comic. I think it's Starlight. I think it's called.
Uh huh.
And Mark Millar. That's what it's about. It's about like a guy. He's like Flash Gordon.
Uh-huh.
But after he liberated the planet, he went back home. He was like, oh, I go back home. And he came back home, and everybody was like, you're a crazy old man. Like, you didn't do all that, right?
What?
But then, like, later on, he's, like, older.
Uh-huh.
They come back. They're like, we need you to come back, right? And then, like, when he gets there, like, they're all dressed like the 90s and shit.
In the new planet?
Yeah.
Because he left that impression on them?
No, because they're getting transmission from, like, Earth.
Oh, cool.
And there's this part where he gets locked up, and, like, there's this one, like, rebel guy.
Yeah.
And he's like, oh, you're from Earth. Like, I need to ask you a very important question. And then he's like, all right. And he goes, did Ross and Rachel get back together?
Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Wait, so they're just getting friends?
Yeah, they're just getting friends, yeah.
He can't wait a couple years. No. I mean, eventually, if we all find out, Ross and Rachel get back together. Yes, but then they break up again.
Yeah. They have a child.
They have a child together. With the monkey. We're Marcel.
No, but you know what? You can relate to that.
Yeah.
Like, in America, like, we got Dragon Ball up to a certain point. And then we had to start watching it in fucking Spanish and shit.
Yep.
Otherwise, we'd have to wait years.
Let me tell you about that. That is going to show you some dedication. And by the way, R.I.P. Akira. Yeah. It's a very sad week. You know, this week Mexico is crying.
Did you see that thing? I thought it was fake. I thought it was a joke. But the fucking the thing with the cartels that they called a ceasefire. I was like, that can't be real.
It's a joke or not, man. That's
no. You know, I was like, that can't be real. And then like, they saw it in the news,
like on the actual news, like on their actual news.
Yeah.
Wow. Ceasefire across all of Mexico.
Yeah, they're like, well, nope. Yeah.
Because he passed away. Damn. Well, let me tell you about that. Yeah. That Spanish version of Dragon Ball was of relief. Yeah. I would run home. We would run home from the bus to see the 3:30 p.m. From Tijuana. You know, because we live up on a hill. And then from 3:30 to like 4, and sometimes it would come in, sometimes it wouldn't. Sometimes we would have to stand outside holding, you know, pushing the antenna a certain direction, with like a stick or something to make sure the TV works. So one of us would sacrifice each other, you know, to make that shit work. Yeah, and we would watch it. It was the first time we saw what is it?
Again, Frieza Saga, right?
Frieza Saga, yeah. We get to see butt, Goku butt, you know, when you're a little kid, you know, get to see Gohan flip him off, you know, the whole flip off. It was different. Yeah. But again, that wouldn't have started because we before had just that Dragon Ball Z.
It was on like channel 9
or 13 or something like that.
I just remember it drive me crazy because then like it would get to a certain point
and restart,
and then and it was the Tree of Might movie, and then it would restart.
Oh right,
and I was like, oh, I hate this movie.
For the long time, I don't even think now I could see that movie anymore because it was always on.
Yeah, it always get to that point, and it would split that movie to like three parts.
Yeah, and it was always the same part for the longest part.
It's like right when Goku gets to Namek, and it was like, that's it, done.
That's why we had the Spanish ones. Yeah. You know, that's why we had the Spanish ones. And then after that happened, we ended up bootlegging VHSs, DVDs. Yep. What do you call those? Not MP3s, the CD versions of the, you know. Yeah, those. And then we found the movies, you know, and all that other stuff, and movies we thought were real, but probably were fake because, you know, they don't belong with the canon.
Okay, it's not canon.
Yeah, you know.
There's only one. There's like one where like they fight Garlic Jr. in the movie, and then he shows up later on in the show. Yeah.
Well, yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
Like Broly. Yeah. He exists, right? Because there's always.
Well, now he's canon, right?
Yeah.
Because Super.
Yeah.
They put him in the canon.
But if not, he was just a movie prop, you know. Yeah. But yeah, that man put me through a lot. R.I.P. But.
You know who got really into Dragon Ball? Like, was Joanna. She got really into it.
Yeah.
When Super was on, I would watch it on Sundays.
Yeah.
Here at the store. And one Sunday she came and I go like, oh, you know, we're watching Dragon Ball Super because that's what I do on Sundays, right? And she was just like into it. And then she found it on Hulu.
With Super, like the one with Beerus and all that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. She found Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z on Hulu.
Oh.
And she like binged it.
But did she start correctly? Though?
Yeah, she watched
little Goku.
Yeah, she watched Dragon Ball and then she watched Dragon Ball Z.
Mm.
And the funniest thing was that she got caught up. So when we were watching Super together towards the end, and then one of the movies. Oh, and it was done. It was like, oh, the series ended.
We caught up.
We're done, right?
Yeah.
And she's like, well, what else is there? And I go like, oh, I got the movies. So I pulled out the DVDs.
She's like, movies?
Yeah. And so we watched the movies. And the funniest thing was I didn't realize up to that point, she had never seen it dubbed.
Oh.
She watched everything subtitled.
Yeah.
And she's like, what are these voices? Like,
what are these like, over the top, English voices?
And then when the Broly movie came out, we went to go see it in the theater.
The newer Broly
one. Yeah. And so like, yeah.
So you can be caught up.
Yeah.
See those movies? Remember all those movies? Remember having them on one CD?
Yeah.
Oh,
dude, like it was funny because when I was pulling the movies out, she's like, "Wait, what? We're missing like the early ones," and I'm like, "Oh, those are on VHS. I have those on VHS somewhere." Like,
we're gonna have to go get this machine called the VHS player.
Yeah. So we had to like, luckily we found it like on YouTube or whatever. We watched Triamite and we watched all that stuff.
I mean, like I said, needless to say, there's a lot of time wasted and dedicated to that Dragon Ball.
There's a lot of Dragon Ball there, man.
Speaking of the actual manga, when we worked at Galaxy, that's the one I started reading all of those books.
Yeah.
And to a certain point, because then one would have a gap or two.
Yeah.
But then I would continue. And there was a lot that they didn't left out. It was a pretty raunchy manga.
There was some stuff, man.
So it was weird. And then when the guy would draw himself, he would draw himself like a shy guy. Oh, is that what it was? Gas mask. Yeah. Oh, I'm like, why is he a shy guy?
Because he was always like, very self-deprecating when he would say like he was ugly, and he would say like, like there's this very famous drawing he did where it's that little character sitting at a desk, and it says all I need in life, and it was like a typewriter, coffee, a cigarette, and a dirty magazine. A lot of those manga dudes are though. Yeah, because they all like they like boobs. Yeah, which is funny because I don't know how true it is, but I keep hearing everyone keeps telling this story about how like he was done with Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z. Yeah, and then like, he let them do GT like whatever, I don't care. Like, he did designs here and there, but then supposedly the reason why he did Super was because of that live action movie. Oh man, and he hated it so much that I gotta do something. I gotta fix this. Is it like Miyazaki coming back from the grave and shit? I mean, do you think he really saved it? Yeah. Super. Do you like Super? I like Super a lot. You like Super? Super to me is like it's the sequel of Dragon Ball Z that we never got. Like it was just very like because like GT was like that was a whole other thing. Yeah. And it was just like more fantasy. I couldn't get into it. I mean I ended up watching the whole thing. Yeah. But like it just felt so like space fantasy. Yeah, it felt like, long. And then like the transformations and the whole like Super Saiyan 5 and all that. I was like, ugh. How did a little kid get to become an adult? Yeah. Like, why does he have so much chest hair? What's up with his chest? I couldn't get into it, man. I think it's like Dragon Ball is one of those rare things where like I mean no, it's not rare, but there's just things where like only certain people could do it. You know what I mean? Like it's not like Superman or like Spider-Man or something where like you could have 1,000 fucking people do the different versions, right? Yeah. But then I think Dragon Ball is like one of those things where like no, it has to be specific people. You know what? I'm gonna say this. As far as GT goes, I stuck with it and I watched all of it. No, I saw the whole thing. I just couldn't get into it. I got teary all eyed at the end when he goes away. Little kid, yeah. No, that was cute. That was adorable. At the same time, like that's the future. Cool, Yeah. But it was a long, hard, grinding road to get there, And I stuck with it. I remember sticking with it from the get-go. I just remember when Piccolo died and he to sacrifice himself. And I was like, oh. Again. Damn it, Piccolo. Yeah. That's what he does. So, Dad's got to make sure Dad does what he does, Yeah. Well, yeah, I remember... I was really into it. I had friends that were into it, and everyone was like Vegeta fans. I was like, nah, man, it was Piccolo, man. You're Piccolo. Piccolo was the guy, man. He saved the world so many times. Don't even know it, dude. Yeah. How many times Goku was down, he'd fucking show up and just distract the guy for a bit while Goku got his Senzu beam back on, And he fucking he took care of his son when he was dead. Dude, everyone knows that. Let's not even mention that.
That guy gets fucking Father's Day cards. He better be getting Father's Day cards, I should say.
He was the first enemy turned friend, right? Like
Not him. He turned friend, turned guardian, turned fucking dad.
Yeah.
You know, he took care of Goku's family while Goku was away.
He was taking care of Pan, right? He was the babysitter.
That was adorable.
Yeah. And when Goku was like, oh, my powers are messed up, I'm gonna take care of it. And he's like, oh, you sure? Like, I'll stick around.
He knows best.
Yeah.
Daddy knows best.
Mm-hmm. Piccolo, man.
Piccolo.
That's why I'm like so disappointed that they said that Dragon Ball superhero Piccolo got his power up, whatever. Like that's not canon now.
Orange Piccolo's not canon. Yeah, I'm glad.
Why? Is that badass?
I didn't like it orange. It seemed kind of like very forceful, very like we got to do something with him.
If I got his due, man.
I mean, they could have done some other way. They should have put that in the actual Dragon Ball storyline with the Beerus and all that. I need him to fucking catch up to Goku and Vegeta.
That's what Orange Piccolo was.
Yeah, that's what Orange Piccolo was. But I don't want it to be like, oh, here you go, guys. He's orange. Congratulations. We'll put him in this movie for you guys.
Should just made it canon, just left it.
I want him to struggle a little more because that's what
Piccolo struggles a lot.
I know he does, but that's what he do.
That's the thing I love about Piccolo. Like I know it's not canon, but there was that. I think it was like the first Broly movie.
Yeah.
When they go to New Vegeta, whatever that planet, whatever, and then and they fucking bamboozle Vegeta because they're like, oh no, we're not making you the king. Broly's gonna fuck you up, whatever. Right? And then, like he's all afraid of Broly.
Yeah.
And Piccolo fucking is like, get the fuck up. Like he's like stop being a coward. And Piccolo, he's like, that dude's way strong. I'm still gonna try to fight him. Fuck it. Like,
that's what they do. That is what it's like to be a Saiyan.
Yeah.
You know, you just fight for the hell of it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Did you ever read any of the other stuff, like the Dr. Slump or the?
No, I always meant to, and I always what's her face? The one little
Dr. Slump.
Is that Dr. Slump?
Yeah.
Yeah, 'cause I saw that one episode they did of Super, and I was
She's
like,
super strong.
Yeah, I was like, what is she fucked up Vegeta, right?
It's fucking weird.
And that was like a super meta episode too, because Vegeta's like, no more crossovers, or no more da da da.
Like they all realized it was a crossover.
Well, I think like Super was very like fourth wall breaking because I think there's an episode when they're gonna go to the Tournament of Power,
right?
And Goku has to recruit people, right? And he mentions Oob.
Right.
But then he's like, oh, but he's a baby now. He's probably still a baby right now. Like,
he hasn't grown up yet. Because he's not Kid Ooh.
Yeah.
So is that even part of the GT? No, who knows?
That's how Z ended, right? Though?
Yeah,
like,
with Kid Buu?
No. Z ended with the he met Oob.
Right.
But it was in the future or whatever. Like,
is that what the future was? I thought we wanted to fight him and all that?
Yeah.
Yeah, right?
Because he's all like, I'm going to train you.
Yeah. And then in GT, it was, Kid Ubu, whatever. Yeah.
But then he merged with Boo, right? Because Boo died or whatever. Yeah.
That shit was a mess. So that was, that's 40 years, 50 years of...
Yeah, like 40 something, right? It was like the 80s?
Yeah.
Early 80s?
Late 80s.
I mean, that's how big that shit is, man. Like, you talk about, like, it being huge in Mexico. Like, remember a couple years ago, like, Goku was the ambassador of Japan or some shit? Like,
was he?
Like, he's the official, like, not mascot, but, like, it was something. Like, when you come to Japan, like, he's the guy, right?
Do they change that at all every so often?
Probably.
Because right now, like, when I went to Japan, it was Pokemon.
No.
They were the ambassador or something of the Japan. And maybe. I don't know how it works. I don't know. I don't know how far this reach of Goku goes to our cartels are saying, you know what?
We're good.
Paz. Paz y amor, cabrones. 24 horas.
Kira Toriyama.
Yeah, dude.
Like, Bob. Like, Kira.
Well, I mean, what are they going to do with it now?
I don't know, because that show's still going to happen, right? The one where they're all little.
How weird to choose that. I mean, not since... What do we call the other one? The Heroes?
Yeah.
Yeah, with Heroes, they're all...
That was like a weird like marketing thing, right? That was like a video game or some shit or something.
Like, it was a way to bring all the characters you like from all the different versions of into one storyline where they can sell cards. I think it was a card game or something.
Well, there's a video game too. Like, it's an open source game. And it's official or whatever, but it's like was a Time Patrol.
I have no idea.
And so that's the whole thing, is that you create a character and then you team up with like there's like someone fucking around with time, and they're going to like big moments in Dragon Ball, Dragon Z, you know, and then you have to go fucking
into the Spider-Verse, into the Dragonverse.
Pretty much, yeah.
Okay.
And then you have to go with this character to go stop the fucking it's like the whole thing.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
So what did you die of?
I don't know.
They didn't say that. They said,
yeah.
because a lot of those dudes are also very depressed.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Yeah, no, that was the thing too. I was reading about that. How like it's not uncommon for like manga dudes to die young.
Yeah.
And
I mean, by die young, I mean pull the trigger.
yeah, oh yeah. But it's crazy because like I remember someone telling me there was this anime. They were like, oh, you need to watch this. It's so cool. It's the truest representation of making comics. I'm like, what? And then I watched it, and it was fucking weird. And it was basically about this kid who he was an artist, like,
Right.
and then his uncle was a manga artist, and then he got a show out of his thing, but then it got canceled, and so the rest of his life he tried to like replicate that, and then eventually we find out his uncle died.
Oh.
And so then the kid was like, I don't want to be an artist anymore, right? But they just keep saying he died, and in the end of the first episode you find out, yeah, he killed himself.
The uncle.
Yeah. And I'm like, fuck, dude. And I looked, I was like, this is hardcore. And I started reading it, and that's what I read, how like that shit happens.
And it's apparently a big statistic.
Yeah.
To the point where there's statistics about it. I couldn't tell you which one they are, but you know.
But you gotta think like that's probably the hardcore, man, because I don't know how often the books come out. But that's a lot of fucking work, man. That's a lot of pages, man. Like, you know.
Yeah, they do a lot of pages per week, per hours. I mean, that's their
That's
gig.
what those magazines are, right? The
Shonen Jump and all that.
And then they collect all that into like the volume. Yeah.
Yeah, and that's how they get the notoriety. It's like your anthology books.
Yeah.
You know, you want to make an anthology books.
I gotta bring that shit back here, man. Like American Anthology Comics.
Yeah, I mean 2-3 stories per book or something like that. You know,
Like that where it's just like weird, or you know, just the titles are just, you know, like.
well, that Project Cryptid one.
Yeah.
It's, you know, it's just little stories like that. 2 stories about a cryptid.
Yeah.
You know, they became friends with it. The cryptid ate the guy. So yeah, R.I.P. Akira Toriyama. Huh?
Yeah.
So where's he going now?
Snake
Road. Yeah.
Dude, how many videos have you seen where like they're just like, I'm collecting Dragon Balls, bring them back?
Different ones from different people across every which way.
Yeah.
And all of them, the same thing. You kind of wish you were thought of it too.
No. I know that's low hanging fruit, man. I thought of the minute I saw the thing.
The minute he found out he was dead, you're like, I gotta go collect the Dragon Balls.
Dragon Balls.
I don't believe that. Yeah. So can we talk about something happier?
You can't bring them back though, right? Because
No.
in battle, right?
What?
Isn't that what it is? Like you can't, like you have to die in battle, right, for them to bring you back with the Dragon Balls.
Is that an asterisk?
Yeah, because remember that was the whole thing. They couldn't bring back that old Namek because he just died of old age.
Well, that's just old age. I mean,
Yeah, but that's not. They couldn't bring him back.
There's a difference between it's your time and it's your time.
I mean, I guess.
You know.
No, but that was the thing too. Remember, like the whole Trunks thing was like oh, Goku died of a heart attack or whatever, and like.
And it couldn't bring him back.
Bring him back
because when it's your time, it's your time.
Yeah. But then he gave him the medicine.
Because it wasn't his time at that point anymore. I don't know.
So we can't bring him back. You're saying.
I didn't know there was this,
I didn't think so. I remember there was a thing.
I didn't remember.
Yeah,
wow.
Yeah.
All right, then. I guess I didn't know everything about Dragon Ball.
Yeah.
Dragon, rock the dragon.
The greatest theme song ever.
Dragon Ball Z.
You just running.
You know what? My young teenage self thought that was very impressive.
That was fun, man.
Yeah.
See, the thing that's fucked with you because like that intro shows you a Super Saiyan.
Yeah.
But we never get to that point.
At the end, right? Goku slams down and you see him yellow hair.
But in that era, we never got to Super Saiyans.
No.
So we're like, what the fuck is that?
Because it wasn't until the end of the Namek series.
Yeah. Oh, Dragon Ball.
Yeah. I didn't even think about that.
Yeah. And I think Trunks is in that intro.
Really?
I think so.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry, it's stuck in my head now. It's gonna be stuck all night in my head. I'm gonna wake up tomorrow and be like, yeah.
Let's see what else we talk. Oh,
what?
Did you hear about there's a new Crow movie coming out?
Pass.
And it's starring Pennywise. It's fucking Sadsgard or
it's Kizgard.
Kizgard
As a crow.
As a crow.
Is he cool? I mean, remember, okay, when you think of the crow, Okay, think about early comics of the Crow. You think of that weird hair, first of all. Yeah, that weird mullet hair that he had.
He wasn't buff. He was
No, he's skinny. Yeah,
skinny.
very skinny.
Yeah.
Maybe the jeans and no shirt and the fucked up hair, right?
Fucking jacket.
Yeah. And then we moved to the movie and made it a little more darker, more gritty, and made it more, I guess, like a Joker, Harley Quinn looking thing, right?
Well, the first movie was cool.
Yeah.
I mean, I think the first movie
made it more stylized.
Here's the thing. Okay, and I'm gonna ask a very controversial question here.
Okay.
Very controversial question. Do you think that movie would be as big as it is if Brandon Lee hadn't died making it?
I want to say yes, but most likely no, because those movies at the time weren't very big. They were making rocket numbers, and that first one made a lot of money because he died.
I think so too. I think a lot of people heard about it because of that.
Yeah,
and they're like, "What is this movie?"
And who killed Bruce Lee's son?
Yeah. Don't get me wrong. Like that was a movie of my childhood. That was like I couldn't get into that movie legally because it was R-rated when it came out, and I always tell people the story that that was the first album I bought. It was the soundtrack to that movie, right?
To The Crow.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I was like hooked on that movie. I remember I was like, this is fucking cool. And I remember like I went and found the comics.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, this is nothing like the fucking movie, but
absolutely not.
I don't want to go that far, but I feel like that was probably my first introduction to like independent comics. Like comics that weren't Marvel, DC, whatever. Like that was just like I got Image stuff, but like it was just like this guy printed this in his fucking backyard, in his garage, right?
Yep. Yeah. Pretty much. I like that the whole distinction between the comic and the movie. Yeah. Because a lot of people didn't know about the comic before the movie, and then when they go back, you're like, "What is this shit?"
Yeah. You know how I found out it was a comic? Yeah. I went to. I want to say it was Suncoast Video.
Suncoast.
Yeah.
They had comics at Suncoast.
No. They had this shirt that was cool. It was just like it was like a bale thing, and it had his face, and it said James O'Barr, the Crow, and it had it was the cover of a book.
Okay.
I'm like, this comics.
So you found out after the fact that there was comics, but even though the comic was out like maybe a year or two before.
Oh yeah, way before.
Yeah. Huh. And then what did you think about the hair though?
The hair.
I love the hair.
It's weird, right?
Yeah.
It's very
Sandman.
It's very fucking what's it? Fucking what's your name? I can't remember. Whatever.
Yeah. Indian Fuzzy. I don't know.
Yeah, it's weird, man.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, they're making a movie.
Another one.
A movie
with Mrs. Kisgard.
Yeah, and
but does he seem cool? I mean, it's gonna go like he's lanky.
He's real lanky.
Yeah.
Oh no, dude, have you seen? There's a trailer for a movie out right now. I think it's coming out soon. It's called like The Man Who Killed the World or The Boy Who Killed the World.
Oh.
And I think you'll be into it. It's one of those like fucking like it reminds me of what was that Statham one where like he had to keep a Crank. Remember Crank?
Oh, he had to keep his heart going or else he dies and he fucks his girlfriend in the middle of the road.
Yeah. Yes. You know how it was all just like constantly moving. So this movie is the same thing where it's like post-apocalyptic or something, and Skarsgård plays this guy who he's a kid and he loves video games. He loves like Street Fighter and shit.
Okay.
And then he gets attacked, and they hit him in a way where like he can't talk.
Wait, what?
He gets injured, so he can't talk, and he's got like brain damage. And so now,
but video games.
No.
Oh.
No, but his brain damage and the voice in his head.
Oh.
Which is it's him thinking with it, right?
Oh.
But the voice in his head is the fucking announcer for the video game.
Wait, what?
Yeah,
like the round one guy.
Yeah, and it's what's his face, fucking Bob from Bob's Burgers.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Archer?
Yeah.
What? As the voice of the announcer of the video game?
Yeah, that's the voice.
In his head.
That's his voice in his head.
So Skarsgård doesn't talk in this whole movie.
No.
But Bob's Burgers talks in his head?
Yeah.
Wow.
And then he's like, it's crazy action. Like he's jumping around doing flips and kicks. And it's pretty cool. It looks cool.
What is going on?
Yeah.
So he doesn't know how to play video games anymore. Wait, he gets the powers of the video games?
No.
What's going on?
No, it just he basically in his head is like his origin is that he got fucked up or whatever, right? So then like he just basically builds himself up to get revenge.
Oh, so he trains.
Yeah.
Okay, I thought like
but the voice in his head is fucking
is helping him train
Yeah.
or is making him better.
Yeah.
Like, watch out behind you.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't get it.
It's weird.
Oh yeah,
It looks really weird.
yeah.
Yeah.
But all right, cool.
That's a thing now, man. Like you see the other one? There's a trailer for a movie called Monkey Man.
I saw a picture of a mask of a guy with wearing a
Yeah.
monkey mask. That's all I know.
It's what's it? Dev Patel.
Oh really?
Yeah, and I think he directed this movie.
Oh, what the hell?
And he's like, it's the same thing. It's like a revenge movie.
Uh huh.
But he's like kicking ass with a monkey mask on.
Is it him in the monkey mask?
Yeah.
What the hell?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
There's a lot of weird movies going on right
What's going on? Who gave these people money?
But the crazy thing about this Crow thing
Uh-huh.
is they released a photo.
Uh-huh.
I think the trailer drops like this week or whatever. And they released the photo. People were like, "Oh, what the hell?" Right? It looks weird.
Yeah.
And then it's like, "Oh, it comes out like in June."
Oh.
So
like
it's coming
this June?
Yeah.
Like in 2 months June?
Yeah.
Like in 3 months June? Huh. Does July know that?
That it's coming out, man.
That's weird.
Yeah.
You know what? All these movies are coming under the radar. What the hell?
I think it was because of the fucking writer's strike and all that shit.
Yeah.
Like now we have like we have a lot of movies that are just sitting there, and like
Oh, is this like an old movie?
maybe
Is this like Sector 8 Part 2?
that came out of nowhere, right?
Yeah, right, I'm just saying.
Well, you know, it's funny. I was looking it up, like they made this movie already. Like it's coming out. Like
Yeah.
apparently at one point it was gonna be Momoa.
What?
Momoa was gonna be the Crow.
That's a big crow.
Right?
That's a big crow. Unless, have you seen the commercial where Momo goes into his house and starts taking off his
all
muscles?
skinny, like-
and he's all skinny and bald?
Yeah.
Unless that's the
That's
real
the
Momo.
Momoa,
Yeah.
yeah.
Huh.
That's the movies we're getting now. Just fucking random people kicking ass, and
Random people kicking ass. If fucking John Wick fucking broke that,
yeah, kind of did.
yeah.
I think with John Wick, what it did was like it was rare. Like we hadn't had those kind of action heroes in a while. Like I'm going back to like
Dirty Harry.
Yeah, because like John Wick,
Yeah.
it started a trend of like your hero getting his ass kicked.
Yeah.
You know, like Arnold never got his fucking ass kicked. Like yeah, he was bleeding on the, but he was always just fucking ripping through.
Yeah.
Even going to like something like The Rock. The Rock doesn't get his ass kicked. You know, like
He bleeds, but
Yeah.
they don't.
yeah.
They're not like limping and
Yeah.
they're not holding themselves together with tape or
It's not like
whatever.
fucking John McClane and like
Yeah, exactly. He's got no shoes
Yeah.
for like 90 minutes of the movie.
But I think that's what happened with because once John Wick came out,
Mm.
all that shit started happening again. Like I think the what was it Atomic Blonde, that Charlize Theron one?
Yeah, I like that one.
Yeah, she was getting her fucking ass kicked. Like,
Yeah. Yeah, she was limping at the
Yeah,
end.
yeah.
If they're not limping by like 50 minutes, 60 minutes, it's not a good
Yeah,
action revenge movie. But Mr. Nobody or Nobody, I have to
Yeah.
say. Same thing, right?
Yeah.
That
was cool because he was like kicking ass, but then like, he was fucked up at the end. He was all like bleedy, like
the bus scene.
Yeah.
The bus scene, like that scene was pointless.
yeah.
Because he was in the bus and those guys came out of nowhere and they crashed and they opened the bus and the whole scene like it made no sense to the whole actual storyline.
No, it kind of did. 'Cause it was, well, that's what set up the whole thing, right?
No, that's when the guy came back and but don't you know who you're messing
Yeah,
with?
yeah.
You know.
But that was the whole thing. Was he was just like oh, he wanted to take his shit out on somebody. They were harassing that lady.
Yeah.
He was like, get out, I got this. Like, yo.
Yeah, and then one of them so happens, the
Yeah,
big guy, just like
It was his
John
brother,
Wick.
or his brother, or whatever.
Is that what it was, brother?
Yeah, it was the brother, like Russian mobster, or whatever.
Yeah. Yeah. See, but like back in the days, like the let's say what do you call it? Charles Bronson
Yeah.
one. You know, he would be sneaky about his shit. He
Yeah.
would be like walking around, be a vigilante, and shoot from underneath
Yeah.
the coat. You know,
With the newspaper.
the newspaper. He set up a trap for the guys. You know, he'd carry the camera, and in order to the guy jack him, and then
Yeah.
I don't know, different times.
Different times. Yeah.
And Clint Eastwood. All those guys, Dirty Harry, big ass gun in the middle of fucking New York. Do do.
He's just unloading that shit, too.
Yeah, and the million bullets. Yeah, see, they didn't get hurt. They got hurt. Those guys got hurt.
Yeah.
Also, they were, you know.
Yeah. But they also had like unlimited bullets and shit.
Yeah.
So, you know?
I like it because at the end they were all kind of damaged, and then the big bad was 100%.
Yeah.
And even though they were damaged, they were still able to beat
Yeah,
them. You know?
yeah. So we do it, man.
Yeah, I like vigilante justice. We should become vigilantes.
It's too late now.
Oh, why?
We're too old now.
I couldn't jump off a roof to save my life, huh?
Can you slide on the hood of a car?
You know what? I haven't done that shit like in 20 years, dude. I don't know. Maybe.
Can you do that while shooting a gun?
You know what? Only one way to find out. One way to find out. I mean, give me a couple of days. I mean, let me limber up a bit, and then I'll try. You know, because I'm at the stretch.
You gotta stretch.
You gotta stretch now. You fucking you'll die if you don't stretch now.
Totally die.
Anyway, where were we?
The Crow.
Yeah, you were.
It's on Paramount Plus, and I'm like tempted to watch. I haven't watched it in a long time.
The movie, the regular movie,
the first one.
You don't own the box set DVD with all the movies and the TV show.
I have a VHS copy of it somewhere, but
of course you do. You remember the TV show?
Yeah, with fucking Mark DeCostas. Only the Strong, man.
Only the Strong.
Love that movie.
And for a while, that was my vision of the Crow. Yeah, Mark DeCostas.
That was a weird show though, because it was like set during the day and shit, and he was like. He used to look the same during the day, man, with all that outfit and like the makeup.
And then the cemetery they had was so small for him. It was like, I don't know. It was weird.
Yeah, it was too bright. It was too bright and colorful.
It's too bright and colorful for the Crow.
Yeah, Mark DeCostas.
Yeah.
And it was like a sequel to the first movie, right? Because he was Eric Draven. The little girl was in there. And the fucking the Ernie Hudson character was there.
Yeah. But all with different characters, different people. Yeah. Fox, thank you very much. What would I do without you?
And then I remember the second one. It was weird because it was a sequel.
City of Angels.
Yeah, but he was like a different guy. But then the little girl was grown up, she was an adult. And then like the what's her face, the fucking the blind.
Wait, he wasn't Eric Draven anymore?
No, it was a different dude.
A different dude.
A different dude.
Oh.
And then the freaking the main guy from the bad guy for the first one. Remember he had like a half sister, and she was like she could tell the future or whatever. And she comes out in City of Angels.
Yeah. But she's grown up.
No, she was blind because in the Crow, the fucking Crow fucking gets her eyes.
So it was a sequel.
Yeah, kind of, yeah.
But like a later on sequel.
Yeah.
So the show still takes place?
Maybe.
So it has multiverses?
And then the Crow was Stairway to Heaven, right? That's what it's called.
Is that what? Not City of Angels?
The City of Angels was a sequel to the movie.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Stairway to Heaven?
Stairway to Heaven.
Wow.
And then there was another one. It was Crow Redemption. And that one was
the hell?
What's his face? Fucking John Carter.
John Carter.
From the Terminator 2.
What's his name?
I don't remember.
I don't know his
name. Yeah, he was the Crow.
Okay.
And then David Boreanaz was the bad guy.
Oh, Angel?
Yeah.
See, that one I do know.
And then Kristen Dunst was somebody. He had to save her, like,
young Kristen Dunst.
Not really. I think it was like at that point it was like the late '90s. So
late after Spider-Man.
Maybe before Spider-Man. So she was like maybe the 20s. Kristen Dunst maybe
before Spider-Man. Yeah, it's like ACDC.
Yeah.
Oh, that's weird. I don't remember these.
And then
okay, no, there can't be more.
No, there was gonna be a Rob Zombie one.
The Crow Rob Zombie.
He was gonna write and direct it, and it was gonna be like post-apocalyptic, like cyberpunk. Yeah, and it just didn't happen.
But Rob Zombie says he's gonna do a lot of things, but they
made
never
that
happened.
movie.
Let's not go there, please. Because no, he always says he's gonna make a movie about this.
No, he was gonna do it because I remember at one point they were like in pre-production of it, and then like something happened where they wanted somebody for the lead, and he was like, nah, he didn't want to do it.
I think at one point he said he was gonna do like a real version of Plan 9 of outer space, something.
That'd be kind of cool.
Yeah, he's always coming up with weird, crazy ideas, but then sometimes he never goes through.
Well, I mean, either him or Tim Burton. Like, one of them gonna do it. You know?
Someone has to do it. One of those weird guys has to do it. Well, give it to David Lynch and see what can do.
Ooh. Yeah, he's kind of old now.
Oh,
he's kind of crazy now.
Oh, shame on you. Did you see how the weather's gonna be like today?
Yeah.
Or today's number?
Yeah.
I should do that every day. Just pull out a fucking number. Hey, today's magic number is 14. 14's a good magic number, kids.
Divisible by 7. And that's how many days in the week there are. And
7. 7 filled with sunshine. Thank you.
Yeah, man. I don't know. I have to wait to see this trailer, but I think I'm in.
You think you're in?
I think I'm going to check it out.
Well, you're already a fan from the get-go, so you're going to have to.
I think I'm going to check it out.
Yeah,
I might have to hype myself up and fucking listen to like the soundtrack. Watch that movie.
You know, speaking of, I don't watch trailers. You know, I don't like watching trailers, but I did watch the trailer for Fallout.
Oh yeah,
I'm not gonna go see that movie, but that trailer made me want to go see that movie.
It's a show.
Oh, it's a show?
It's a show on Amazon.
Oh, I thought it was a movie on the
No.
big TV screen.
No.
Oh.
Dude, I don't know anything about that.
Uh-huh.
Jonathan Nolan's working on it.
Yeah.
He did Westworld. He did one of my favorite shows, Persons of Interest. Remember Persons of Interest?
Yes, I do.
That was a good show.
On Fox.
Yeah, that was a good show. He's working on this Fallout show. So I'm kind of interested. I don't know anything about this video game.
Yeah.
But I'm like,
I don't know.
No.
I thought it was a movie, and I'm like, I'm not going to go see this movie. So I clicked on it, I watched it, and I was like, oh, what is going on? I have no idea.
There's that other one. What's it called? There's another video game one coming out, right? With
Another video game?
Yeah, it was
Minecraft?
Not Minecraft. There's a Minecraft movie.
Fortnite? What?
There's a Minecraft movie coming out.
I think there already is one, isn't there?
No.
Or like a live action Minecraft movie?
Yeah.
How can there be a live action?
I think Momoa is in it too.
What is going on? You and your Momoa, do you guys have these Momoa freaking rumors?
No, I think he's in it.
Momoa?
In the Minecraft movie, yeah.
Okay, sure.
Yeah.
As a voice.
No, I think he's
They're blocks.
I don't know.
You know what? I'm not even gonna.
No, there's another one. What's it called? Fuck.
Is it by A24?
No, that'd be amazing, right? I think if anyone could do it, it'd be A24.
A24 with the Momoa?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
No, it's another one. It's fucking Eli
Borderlands?
Yeah.
Borderlands.
Eli Roth directed that
Yeah.
movie. And I'm like, I'm kind of interested.
You know what? That one I haven't seen the trailer for it, but I did play the first Borderlands. I think part of the second Borderlands. It's like an RPG shooter. So you upgrade and you get stuff around the fucking fields, and I don't know how they're gonna make a story out of that.
Jack Black's a little robot.
Yeah. Yeah, Jack Black likes it. I mean, Jack Black is a notorious video game player, so that makes sense.
We're getting a lot of video game movies this year.
I guess it's the only IPs that didn't require a writer from the writer's strike.
No, because
different type of writers.
They're not going to do that because see, I think the Last of Us is what changed all that.
Why?
Because that did so well and it got so many.
Oh, I thought because of mushrooms.
But then what do you call it? They brought in the creators of that game to work on the show. So I'm wondering if they're going to start doing that. You know, like
getting the people that created the games to be on the show.
A lot of those video games have these big long storylines and so it's like
yeah.
Oh, the Mental Quest.
Yeah. They could have told you that. Yeah. I forgot what it was called. But yeah.
Speaking of that, you see, what's his face? He just posted oh, we just started filming today. And I'm like, son of a bitch.
Mac?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, we're not gonna get this the end of the year, the earliest.
I already gave it okay, it's over for 2 years ago when I stopped watching it. You know, it's done. Yeah,
it's not done
I'm
yet.
good. You know,
coming back.
Stuff that we don't need to come back, like X-Men '97.
You not excited about that?
I don't think I think the closer it gets to the day, I think I'll get more excited. But as of now, no. Yeah. I mean, do we really?
I'm saying, I'm lukewarm on it. I want to watch it. It looks cool, and I rewatched the whole thing recently. I literally just finished it, and they dropped this featurette thing. And I was saying earlier that they had all the voice actors.
Yeah.
And the voice actress for Storm, she starts doing that monologue oh, I'm the goddess of the. And I was like, oh, I'm kind of hyped up now.
Fear me, I am the weather.
And I was like, I'm kind of hyped up now.
But she says it was old.
Yeah, she's old.
I mean, did you see anybody else? Are they all old?
Oh, Wolverine, man. That dude's old.
Oh, man. Bub.
And I think Disney is smart with the marketing on this because they're doing all the first trailer had the freaking TV and they had the action figures. Yeah. And then they keep posting different things. They posted the cards, the 90s cards, and I'm like, it's kind of cool.
They're hitting all the nostalgic feels. Everything you grabbed when you were a little kid, they're showing you again. Remember? Yeah. You remember member berries. Yeah.
But see, I think the mistake they made. Well, I don't know if it's a mistake, but they announced this shit 5 years ago. You know what I mean? And it's I remember oh, when's it coming out? And they're like, oh, eventually.
5 years later.
When they finally gave the date, I was like, "Oh shit, it's finally coming out."
Wait, so they announced it on 2017, when it was 20 years anniversary?
The first year of Disney Plus.
Oh, 2020.
Yeah, 2019 maybe.
Around there.
Yeah, they announced it. It was one of the projects that was in development, and people were like, "Oh!" And then they had the little fucking teaser, not teaser, but it had the team and it had the fucking Blackbird fly and it had the title, and people were like, "What is this?" Right? And they're like, "Oh, we're gonna get to it." And I found out later on that when they announced it, they didn't have a showrunner. They didn't have anybody.
They have nothing.
They just had the voice actor said they'd come back. You know,
That's funny.
That's nuts, man.
That's insane. Yeah. You know what came out before that? The X-Men Hero Clicks 97 before those? Yeah, remember that? Yeah. That's weird.
And I think it's just like there's a lot of theories on that. Like there's a lot of theories of like that there's legalities of like why they can't do X-Men stuff. Why they couldn't do X-Men stuff right away.
What?
Yeah, so like so what's it called? There's this thing called you could become a legacy producer on something.
Executive producer, like
no. So basically, because you made X-Men 1, like depending on how your contract's set up, you might have to be called a producer in future shit,
even though you don't touch it.
Yeah. And Bryan Singer is a legacy producer, and Bryan Singer has some issues. Yeah.
So we don't want to give him no more money.
Yeah,
is what you're trying to tell me. That's what I'm hearing here. Yeah. We don't want to give him any more credit. We don't want to give him anything.
And then the other thing is, supposedly Fox made these crazy contracts. So basically, like if once the MCU got the rights to X-Men, if they wanted to make X-Men stuff, they either had to bring back those people that played those characters,
right,
or don't bring them back, but still have to pay them.
So Storm will always be Halle Berry will always get a check,
until a certain point.
Okay. Yeah. And like who else? Like
I mean, that kind of makes sense why they brought Kelsey Grammer back.
Yeah.
And then Hugh Jackman's back, and
everyone's back.
Yeah.
All right.
But I think I was reading that whole thing. That's why they had to like really hold off on all that stuff.
That's kind of like I don't know, when you're doing your contract, how do you look ahead that far and say, you know what, just in case.
Well, what's it about that? There's that famous story about fucking Tim Burton. Like Tim Burton, he signed a contract to do that Superman movie with Nick Cage.
Yeah.
And it didn't happen.
But they
still paid him like $5 million or something like that. Like,
what? Yeah. Just for the concept, just for being around the studio and hanging out.
Yeah.
That's cool. Playing dress up, drawing some shit,
hanging out with Nick Cage,
dude. $5 million just to hang out.
So there's a lot of shit like that, man. There's a lot of shit like that. Where
yeah,
it's just the contracts, man.
I should have been some sort of a mogul. Yeah. Too bad.
Still time, man.
Why? I don't think so. I don't think
you know what the money is right now?
What?
Is you gotta come up with a concept, like a comic or whatever. And you gotta sell that shit to like a streaming service, man.
Oh, of course.
You gotta get that on like Amazon or fucking.
All right. Let's just put a luchador mask on a panda. That Chinese panda that got washed ashore in Mexico and was raised in an orphanage.
Orphanage for animals?
For children.
For children.
But the children hid him, pretending he was a kid.
And they put a mask on him?
Yeah, and they put a mask on him. And the nun who was taking care of him didn't have good eyesight, so they thought he was just a fat kid.
Yeah.
You know?
And she was like, hey, stop chewing on that bamboo.
Bamboo, yeah. And the caña, because in Mexico we have caña. So he learns how to eat caña, the cane, sugar cane.
Dude, he's going to get diabetes.
Well, that's why he keeps active, and he becomes a wrestling panda.
Can he eat too much sugar?
Yeah, no, but that's the thing. When he eats sugar, he gets like super hyped up. And see? Come on. You see? Can I sell this on Netflix? Probably not.
Probably not. Maybe.
Yeah, I think so.
There's a movie on Netflix right I kind of want to watch, but it sounds kind of dumb. It's like this kid's afraid of the dark. And then it's like the dark shows up. He's like, "Why are you afraid of me?" Like, right?
No.
Yeah.
No.
And then the dark has like his buddies, and it's like, oh, this guy makes you have good dreams. This guy gives you anxiety, or like.
Dude, I get it. Yeah. It's for those kids. It's for those kids.
Yeah.
How we reach that level?
I don't know, man.
Oh. That's a little weird for my cartoon. That's a little obscure for my. I like cartoons, weird cartoons, but I don't think I do that.
No, I can't do that.
No.
They dropped the trailer for Inside Out 2.
I'm in for that because it makes sense.
Yeah, because it got older. It got more complicated emotions.
Right. That's the whole thing. I saw the trailer at the It was alright.
I like that first one.
Yeah.
It's kind of fucked up.
With the elephant thing?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, come on.
I was talking about when she, when Joy left and then, like, oh, hey, kid, run away from home. Like,
because you're devoid of joy. Yeah. What's the point of staying home if you have no joy? Damn. So, now she's going to be all teenager. Now she's going to get acne and going to be all these emo emotions. No soy emo.
But the continuity is kind of weird though, because does that mean like eventually you go back to the base emotions? Because remember in the first one they showed the mom's inside her head and she had the base emotions.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Once you control yourself, it pretty much.
But what happens to the other emotions? You just fucking just get rid of them.
They take a back seat. You know, they hang out in their room.
You bottle them up.
You don't bottle them up. You make them into one emotion.
They fuse.
Yeah, it's like called adulthood. Yeah, and it's just overbearing drudgery of bills and what are you gonna eat today? What are you gonna shit later? Where are you gonna shit later?
Yeah. That's what you think about
every day.
Oh wow, there you go.
I can live a simple life.
Yeah. Inside out.
Inside out.
Inside out too.
I wonder what goes on in my head sometimes. Like,
scary,
yeah, right. How many emotions do I have running around there?
Don't think about it. You think about it too hard, you're gonna start hearing their little voices.
I'm starting to look inside, see how they, it's starting to see inside out. Maybe I can see them. If I close my eyes, you think I can see them?
No, that's not how it works.
If I put a mirror under my eyelids and then I close my eyes, you think I can see them?
No.
Isn't that how they work on the thing? They could see through your eyes?
Through your eyes, yeah.
Right?
But they're watching like a projection or something.
Well, so if I put it, I guess I really can't.
Can't do it. They should do like a little like short or like have a character they can talk to them.
Oh,
and then like he's crazy, right?
But he understands.
But he's like, I have these little people living in my head. They're like, this guy's fucking nuts.
And just to make an homage, his name is Herman.
Classic show, man.
Yeah,
classic show.
That I'm telling you, that's Inside Out before Inside Out was, he had all the basic elements of a guy.
So, did you ever watch a show called Till Death?
No.
So it was a sitcom on Fox, and it was Brad Garrett and Jolie Fisher. Oh, yeah. And it was your typical, like, they're the old married couple, and there's like a newlywed next door or whatever, right? Typical show. So I was watching this video about it yesterday. Apparently it went 3 seasons.
Whoa.
And by the 3rd season, Fox was like, it's not working out. They canceled it.
Was it like on Tuesdays, I'm guessing? Or
yeah, it was so random, right?
Yeah.
So basically, Sony made that show. They were producing that show. So Sony came to Fox and was like, "Hey, air 1 more season. You can sell ads.
A 4th season.
A 4th season. We just want to get to X amount so we could sell syndication.
Oh, okay, 100 episodes.
Yeah. And so they gave it to them dirt cheap. And Fox was like, "All right, cool." And then like we have to guarantee that like we're gonna get to 100 episodes, right? So Fox was like, "All right, whatever, fine," because they were making money on the advertising, right? So apparently, they fired everybody from the writing staff for the 4th season.
Okay.
They brought in this dude that's been worked on TV forever.
Like one guy?
Well, he was like the head writer.
Okay.
And then basically they turned it into the most meta show ever because nobody was watching it. Like nobody knew that it was like they had a character. Because it was a running gag that they kept recasting the daughter character.
Okay.
So they ended up introducing her like boyfriend, and he was the only guy that noticed that
everyone changed.
That she changed.
Oh shoot!
And then he kept on saying like, "Oh, I think we're living in a sitcom," and they're like, "Oh, you're crazy." And then you see like the boom mic drop, and then like, and the whole thing became like super meta.
So it's a different show at this point.
No, it's the same show. It was like, and then.
But it wasn't super meta before.
No, but then like the boyfriend would be like, "Hey, whatever happened to these people?" And they're like, "Oh, I don't know. Like they moved away, I guess." Like like, and he was the only one that knew like that it was a show.
Yeah. But this is only on the 4th season.
Yeah.
What's it called?
Till Death.
Sounds familiar.
And then the thing was they were saying that like it got even more confusing where like they didn't air all the episodes of season 3. So at one point, instead of going on hiatus, they just aired the episode of season 3.
Oh.
And so people were like, "Wait, what is going on?"
Fascinating. I think while I might have not seen it, I think I've heard of that. But it's weird. Yeah. TV's weird, man.
TV's weird.
It's Fox.
Yeah, and apparently at one point, what's her face? Kate McCucci comes out.
Okay.
And she's playing like a waitress.
You Cini?
Yeah, on one of the episodes. But then like towards the middle of that 4th season, she ends up replacing the daughter. And so the boyfriend's like, "Wait a minute, you're not my wife," or like, and then she's like, "What are you talking about? You're going crazy."
Oh boy!
And so she becomes like a main cast character to the whole thing.
That's weird.
Yeah,
especially with her.
Yeah,
the gooch.
Yeah, the gooch.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm very curious. I want to find if this show is streaming anywhere because it's just like I'm like this sounds weird and it's like
time to go hit up those DVD bootlegs.
Yeah.
Because I don't remember seeing that on any streaming service till death.
I mean, it might be like on Hulu or something. Or like where Fox fucking streams this shit.
AMC Plus.
No, I think it's Hulu.
Hulu?
I think yeah.
That's fun. Yeah. All right. Anyway,
there you go.
There you go. That's a new one to put on my list for my Kate Musini catalog.
Well, they're talking about like the first season. The daughter was played by Kristen Ritter.
Whoa, the B from 23?
Yeah. That is such a deep cut. Like,
people know.
I mean, you could have said like, Breaking Bad or fucking Jessica Jones.
The B from 23. Yeah. We gave her credit where she credit's due.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And she was only on the first season.
Oh, she was the daughter.
Yeah, she was the daughter. And then they replaced her.
Yeah.
Which was crazy because they replaced her with like this blonde actress. And it just was like, oh, it's the same person, whatever.
Okay.
And then, they kept on going.
Okay.
And then eventually Kate McCucci became
the daughter.
And, And they played a super meta that, like...
Comedy ensued.
Yeah.
So it was a real show.
Yeah.
But then it became a spoof of itself.
Because they needed to fucking
just fill up 100 episodes. Yeah. And then it became a thing and it continued it?
No, it ended.
Oh, it ended? Okay.
It ended 100 episodes. And then I think they said that third season, and JB Smoove joined the cast.
JB Smoove,
yeah, and then he played like so Brad Garrett's character decides to get a little brother, like the Big Brother program.
Okay,
and he goes and he gets a little brother, and it's JB Smoove because his mom put him on the program but never took him off, so they just become like buddies.
Fuck that shit, Larry. Fuck that shit. That's hilarious.
And so it's just him and JB Smoove, like buddies, and it's made like a weird buddy show, like But then they said it got a little homophobic though.
Oh,
he made a lot of like gay jokes.
So it wouldn't fly anymore.
No, they showed a clip where like they went to the movies together, and then JB Smoove bought the tickets. And then he's like, oh yeah, I'm in seat number 14, and you're seat number 12. and then he's like, and then Brad Garrett's like, well, who's in the middle? He goes, that's our not gay seat.
I already knew where that one was going.
I was like, oh wow.
Yeah. He could have been like, that's for the popcorn, or something,
No, I just straight up said
it. Not our gay seat. No homo seat.
No homo seat.
Horrible.
Yeah. I was watching this yesterday. I was like, this is fascinating.
Yeah.
Like, we just let people do whatever the fuck they want. Just like,
Is that what people are going to do with JB Smoove, by the way? Just put him in shows and just let him kind of just do what he wants to do?
Kind of.
Yeah.
He's Spider-Man.
Oh, yeah.
He's a fucking afraid of witches.
Yeah, I guess.
Look at Hannibal in the last one.
Mm-hmm.
He was my favorite because they made him like the fucking conspiracy theorist guy.
Yeah.
And when Peter comes back to school and they're all walking, and he's like, "You killed Mr. like fucking murderer." Like,
straight out too, right? That's hilarious.
But in the extended version, there's this part where like everyone knows he's Spider-Man, and he's in gym class, and they want him to climb on the walls. I think like something gets like a basketball gets caught, and he's like, and he goes, and he climbs on the wall, and everyone's cheering. And fucking Hannibal's like, look at that sticky bastard go. Look at that little sticky bastard go.
Because, him and the teacher with the Guilfoyle, and they don't get enough screen time, if you ask me.
They're the best, man.
Yeah. They're funny, comic relief. Time are good.
All right.
Got a little more time to go. Time to kill. All right. Issue 100.
X-Men 97.
Not excited. I mean, maybe when I see it.
Okay. Would you be more excited if they announced new season of Gargoyles?
Isn't that what the comics are doing right now? They're supposed to take over that season. Though. No.
Really?
No, I don't think there's anything in the past that I want to see now.
Gummy bears.
Ooh, live in the gummy tree. No, I'm okay. Tailspin, maybe.
That'd be kind of cool.
That'd be kind of cool.
Modern take on
modern,
yeah.
You know, now that we have like different kinds of airplanes we can fly.
Yeah.
It wouldn't
Darkwing Duck.
No, I think I've seen enough of Darkwing Duck. You know, his arrogance ass. I mean, Batman thing. I want more Tailspin. I think if anything, if you're gonna give me a more Tailspin. We tried Chippendale. They gave us a whole
That's a
movie.
good movie. That's a good
Yeah,
movie.
it's
It's
fun,
fun. Yeah.
different. But if you're gonna give me a Tailspin one, give me like an actual Tailspin one. You know, pirates and shit, Sky Pirates.
Sky Pirates. Don Carnage.
Don Carnage. Don Carnage. Yeah.
Yeah.
How did we get here?
X-Men 97.
Cartoons of the past.
Inspector Gadget. I wanted a new Inspector Gadget.
What do you mean with Matthew Broderick?
No. Like a new cartoon.
You can only do it as a cartoon.
Yeah.
No CGI though.
No.
This is a cartoon.
I mean, they can't. Rick and Morty, right? He does that shit, right?
Why? Rick and Morty.
Yeah.
Rick is technically Inspector Gadget.
Yeah,
If you think about it. Just that he doesn't have a dog that saves his ass at all times. It's called Morty.
He's got Morty, yeah.
Yeah. He needs a daughter that, well, he's got...
Inspector Gadget.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So give me another one. Heathcliff.
I was never a Heathcliff fan, man.
No?
I was never an Orange Cat cartoon fan. Like, I didn't like Garfield. I didn't get the appeal of Garfield.
Garfield was like for the lazy cartoon.
Why does Garfield hate Mondays? He doesn't work. He doesn't have a job.
He speaks for us. He understands that we all hate Mondays and thus also hates Mondays.
It makes no sense.
It makes perfect sense.
No sense.
My cat was so apathetic to my me that he would be like, when I needed to go. So Garfield feels your
I don't know,
pain.
man.
Heathcliff on the other
He's an
hand,
asshole.
he's a complete asshole.
He's a crime boss.
He was a crime. Thank you very much. He was. I like to say this. JoJo's Adventure before JoJo's Adventure, because this cavalcade of friends he had is the same people that go on JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. You know?
That's weird.
Nah.
You know what I found out a couple years ago?
Hmm.
You know what's really popular in Mexico? It's Top Cat.
Top Cat forever, dude. Yeah.
But it's really popular. He has a show in Mexico. Like, it's like an animated series. It's been on for like forever.
I believe
Brand
it.
new shit.
Yeah.
Top Cat.
Top Cat, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, they make movies. Top Cat movies. In CGI.
Yeah,
whatever.
it's weird.
Yeah. You didn't know that?
I know that. I found out recently. I found out because one of this artists I follow, he was like, "Oh, I'm working on the new Top Cat movie." I'm like, "Top Cat?"
Yeah, it's like shit we don't know about. Yeah. Like in France, like Asterix and Lucky Luke, they have their own.
There's a live action Asterix. It's on Netflix.
Oh, really? It's on Netflix now?
Yeah.
I didn't think they were ever going to bring it here.
Yeah.
Give me a live action Lucky Luke now.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, they got the better comics there anyway.
Do they?
More classic comics.
They're weird.
They are awesome.
They're weird.
They're pretty cool.
I'm more like a Spain guy.
Oh, like
you get fucking
Valerie.
Black Sad.
And what's that one called? The Valerie and.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah.
With what's his name and what's her name in that one movie?
Or India with the Superman.
Oh, for TV shows.
Yeah.
Oof.
Yeah.
All right, we could spend a whole another segment on that.
Well, you see here.
Well, you see, in Bollywood, they have no rights. No, what do you call it? Trademark, copyright rights. They can do what the fuck you want.
Do whatever you want.
It's weird, man.
Yeah, it's kind of weird.
All right, anyway.
Yeah.
Do you have anything going on next week? This week?
Next week.
Well, this week. No. Well, last week was the toy driver. No,
the
sale. Fill box sale.
Yeah. That was amazing.
It really was.
It was amazing.
It's wow. How many boxes were filled?
Like 100.
Wow, 100 at $200 a box. That's like $200,000.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. We sponsored a softball team
in India.
They're called the Lucky Lukes, and
horrible. Besides that, nothing else.
I'm in Modesto right now, or going to Modesto.
You're going to Modesto this weekend.
Yeah, this weekend.
So anyone in Modesto, go to the Latin Expo.
Then something Comic Expo. Or is it Lowrider show?
Lowrider show on Friday.
Yeah.
And on Saturday, go meet Miguel, who's gonna show up seriously.
Don't do it.
We will not be open here.
We will be open.
But Miguel's gonna show up in Modesto.
No.
Hopefully he listens to this.
I don't think so.
Damn. He's missing out.
One fan does.
Dude, you know we have a fan in Germany?
Oh, yeah? You keep telling me.
Yeah, I keep telling you. Every week, listens to this.
You know what we need to do? We need to do like a crowdfunding thing.
Mm.
And we go straight out Conan O'Brien.
Uh-huh.
We fly to fucking Germany.
Fly to Germany, fire one fan.
And find that one guy. And we just kind of hang out with him.
I got to learn a little bit of Germany.
Yeah.
Hey, German guy, if you're listening, just hit me up.
Yeah. And just tell us where.
Where.
Yeah,
might hang out with you. Might we'll have you on.
Yeah.
As our own.
Yeah, we'll take the equipment.
Yeah. I was looking at the analytics this week, and then like one of them, like it starts off with, on Earth we have 100% listen. On Mars 0, on Venus 0, Pluto nothing. And then he breaks it down by states and all that. Apparently, India every once in a while comes around.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
That's next year. We'll go to India.
But the Germany every week.
Oh.
Every week.
We got to go to Germany. Mm-hmm. What are we going to do in Germany?
The Lederhosen.
Yeah. Can we go during Oktoberfest?
And Schnitzel. Yeah. Schnitzel. And
or
Wieners.
We go during the fucking Krampus event.
Is that in Germany?
I think so.
Isn't that like in Norway or something, or Sweden, or like somewhere more European, if you will?
I think it's Germany.
You think so?
I think so.
All right.
Yeah, maybe. I gotta look that up now.
No. Well, regardless, we'll go.
We'll go to Germany.
We'll find our one German friend.
Hey.
Yeah, that's weird because like from the last time I mentioned it, I didn't really check. I don't check my analytics till like this week when I was looking them over. I'm like, And I kept on looking every month, like, yeah, he listens every week. Yeah. Every week.
There you go.
I'm impressed.
How do you know it's a he?
Or she? Wow. That's weird.
Yeah.
Think there's German comic people in the world?
Oh, there's German comics.
There's German comics?
Yeah.
That's not Mein Kampf. Anyway, I'm sorry, guy.
Why? Why?
And we lost him.
Damn it.
And we lost him.
And go to... try to think what's in Germany, like the Anne Frank house. Like, real sad, right?
We'll think of more German things next week.
That's it.
No, that's it. Oktoberfest and it's not sausages.
And we go to Anne Frank's house. Can't go to any of that Hitler stuff because then we'll get fucking blacklisted.
I mean, we could learn some stuff.
No, you don't want to go like oh, this is Hitler's mansion. And
not his mansion, but
like his gold toilet.
I want to go see the bunker.
Oh.
That's cool, right?
I don't think you could do that.
No, you can't see the bunker.
That's a thing.
No? Where he burnt the toast?
Oh, he shot himself.
And then burnt his body. That's why they couldn't recognize it. And stuff, yeah.
Well, he escaped to fucking Argentina.
Yeah.
Right?
We could go to Argentina.
That's true. Why?
We have no fans there.
No fans in Argentina.
Anyway, let's finish this before I delusionally say something I don't want to say anything.
What do you guys say?
Something in German.
Oh.
Yeah.
Farfennugen?
Yes.
Fräulein? I only know that from like reading a lot of Captain America comics from the 60s. Like, Resco would do that a lot.
Fräulein. The Fuhrer is a father. The Fuhrer? Everything was a Fuhrer back in those days.
Yeah.
They really liked that guy.
I mean, man had a lot of energy in his speeches.
It's called meth.
Yeah.
Methadone. He was a junkie.
It was. He liked dogs, though.
Yeah.
He painted dogs.
You know what? I can't hate a guy that likes dogs or animals.
See, here's the thing. They always talk about, like, the whole, like oh, you go back in time and you kill Hitler with the baby. No, what you do? You go back in time and you rig it so he gets into art school.
Okay.
He'll be fine.
But then, like, what if like the whole world changes to the decor of his, style? Because he was looking highly influenced by like a bunch of architectural artists.
Yeah, but he was a terrible artist, right?
But he also was into the architecture side of shit. He was actually pretty good at that. So what if that would have taken over
instead of the Holocaust?
Yeah. Is it a good trade?
It might have been a good trade.
Think of the music industry and the movie industry.
We wouldn't have Inglourious Bastards.
Yeah, we would not have movies like Inglourious Bastards.
Would that make you sad?
I don't know. I was very indifferent to that movie.
Same.
We
probably wouldn't have Captain America, right?
Why?
Because he punched fucking Hitler in the cover.
But he'd punch Hirohito or something. Who's next on the line here?
I don't think he would, man.
No?
I don't think so.
Who was the next big bad guy?
Mussolini?
Mussolini, yeah. Fucking Stalin.
Would that be as I don't know if it'd be as epic in punching Mussolini?
He's Italian. He'd be like, Mamma mia.
Drop the spaghetti and shit.
We're not very political here, so we don't know what we're talking about. Disclaimer.
So in conclusion,
we took the time machine. We took AP history maybe once.
Yeah, a long time ago.
It was a long time ago.
History changes. Then.
Yeah. The teacher made us play basketball.
I'm just saying.
Yeah. Hey, we did have the same history class, huh? Yeah. Richards.
Yeah.
Shout out for Richards for making me realize who Mussolini was.
Yeah, there you go. There you go.
We're done.
I think so. I don't know. It's the weirdest 100th episode ever.
Yeah, dude. I'm trying to think of like, is there anything else we're having to happen? Well, I mean, we got 2 years coming up. We got 4 episodes to think of something to do for 2 years.
Yeah. You have any idea?
I have no fucking clue.
Yeah, it's the time to just.
I've been thinking, if anything, like I've been playing with the Discord, and there's a way we can kind of like live while going live and the whole thing, and then people could see, and then they could join, and I got 4 issues to make that happen.
Yeah, that might be difficult.
Yeah, but then that would be a thing. Like every week we'd record the visual and then record this.
Then,
but the visual will only be live.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, and they wouldn't be archived.
Yeah, but then you run the risk of like
what?
You say something.
I say a lot of things.
Exactly.
It's on YouTube now.
Yeah, I saw that.
You saw that? I gotta start promoting. It's on YouTube.
I got a notification that the other day.
It's on YouTube.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
That's weird.
It's cool.
So is it just the audio?
It's just the audio, and the image is the what I put in for the default image.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
Yeah, right.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So on YouTube now.
Yeah.
Now I gotta, every time I upload one, I gotta update on YouTube as well.
Yeah. Oh, you have to do both now. It just won't automatically do it.
They won't automatically.
Oh.
Well, I don't know, because it asks me for the RSS feed, and that usually does that automatically. Like on Apple, it automatically pick it up.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, we'll see.
We'll find out.
Yeah.
More to come.
We're on YouTube now.
We're on YouTube now.
Yeah.
Check it out.
Get that big YouTube money.
Yeah. Really?
Yeah.
How do you do that?
Mr. Beast and shit.
Oh. Anyway, to anyone still listening, thank you very much. Happy 100 episodes.
And listening to the next Mr. Beast.
Nah, just check it out. It's on YouTube. I'll make it public soon. Bye. Good night. Good morning. Good afternoon.